Good evening. Let me keep this really short. So I'm Felix. We are Shifty, so have fun.
Have you ever had the situation that you went to the gym with some healthy intentions, maybe a New Year's resolution that you created just a few weeks ago, and then after your exercise, you're feeling so fabulous, you're actually proud of yourself. You probably look like this guy. But then on your way home, you pass by this amazing burger restaurant and you decide to go for a giant menu instead of the healthy veggie bowl that you had originally planned for today. You end up like these people. Well, I think there are better options than that. And that's exactly where Shifty comes in, the app that helps you to shift your eating habits. Hello everybody. I'm Jacob, and I would like to introduce you to our amazing and hardworking team. Together with our customer, Dr. Carsten Köhler, Professor for Nutrition at the TUM Sport and Health Sciences faculty, we've developed an app that helps Carsten and his colleagues to support the research about the interplay between nutrition and exercising. In particular, by switching from traditional questionnaires to surveys that are sent directly to the participants' smartphones, Shifty sets the path to scale their research. But Shifty also helps you as study participants to better achieve your desired training goals. We use machine learning to identify your food preferences and based on that, shift your eating decisions to those times where you're most likely to choose for a healthy food option. And that is because previous studies have shown that the phenomenon of compensatory eating appears to be the primary barrier to exercise-induced weight loss. In other words, the more you exercise, the more you eat, and even the more unhealthier you eat. And to show you what we've actually accomplished in the last 4 months, I would like to invite Johannes on stage. Just for your interest, none of this is mocked, so take it away, Shifty researcher Johannes.
Yeah. Before Shifty, study participants had to visit me in my lab and I had to take care of each and every one. Now with Shifty, I'm able to send selected surveys to way more participants at any time, anywhere. And because I just don't have enough time to create all these surveys by myself, I invited my assistant, Simon, today to show him all the new features of our dashboard. Come on out, Simon.
Hi, hello. Johannes, why are we on Hawaii?
Because we can now.
All right.
So this is our new dashboard. We can create new study participants, surveys, questions, and much more. Why don't we create a new food, for example? What's your favorite food?
So my favorite food is a good Kaiserschmarrn with applesauce.
Okay, so let's create a new food. Give it a name. So we can select the size, and we can also select the allergies that get triggered by this food. So select and continue. Oh, sorry, I chose the wrong one, sorry. So now we can upload an image for every size. So select the image, crop it for our needs, and create. Now we have created our Kaiserschmarrn.
Very nice. So how can I include now the Kaiserschmarrn in our study?
Well, we can create a new survey and send it to every participant. But before that, why don't we create a new participant so we can see the whole process in action. So go here, select the participant. And now we have created a new participant and he can scan his QR code.
Nice.
When Alex first opens the app, he needs to scan his personalized QR code in order to identify himself. After that, we ask him for his calendar permissions to fetch exercises from his calendar. And we also ask him for his health permissions in order to send him surveys before, during, or after the workout. Then we also ask him for his food preferences in order to identify potential dislikes or maybe even allergies. And now he's ready to go and can start with his exercise.
Okay, next question. So how can I send a new survey to our new hardworking participants?
Well, there are questions and surveys. First, we can take a look at questions. There are binary questions and slider questions. At a binary question, the user gets an option between two foods, and he has to select which food he would eat rather now at the moment. So we can select our Kaiserschmarrn, select the size, and we can also select the second food. Let's go for an apple, select the size, and create the question. Now that we've created the question, we can create a new survey. So go here, click New Survey, and there is our question backlog. Now we can easily select questions from our backlog, and via drag and drop, we can select questions. Now we have selected 2 questions, and we give the survey a new name. And now we have created a new survey with 2 questions. Now we can actually send these surveys to our participants. We can select our newly created survey, select if we want to send it to everybody or just a selected group of people. And we can also select the trigger. We can either send it now at an absolute timestamp or relative to the participant's workout. So either before or after the training. Let's go for now. And why don't you send it to the participants?
Very cool.
Great. Now all our study participants have got the new survey. And while they're answering the questions within the survey, our researcher Johannes is able to see the results in real time in our dashboard. And that not only makes Shifty a way more scalable, but also a way more data-driven and convenient for him to use than the previous approach.
See, many participants have already answered our questions. It's that easy.
Wow, you really convinced me, Johannes. Maybe it's time for me to become a part of Shifty too.
Thanks, guys. Now we have an overview of both our dashboard and our mobile app. I would like to show you one of the technical challenges we face. That is to fetch newly created survey to the devices of the participant. So let's assume the researcher wants to find out how jogging influences the food choices made by the participant. So he set up a survey and tell the survey he should be triggered after 30 minutes the participant went jogging. But actually, here is a problem. How did the researcher know when the participant went jogging? Let's see how we solve this problem. So our first approach, called background mode, this basically means the device of the participant will send API requests every few minutes to get the surveys. But unfortunately, we don't have the background mode capability, so this is not achievable. Then we can cross the silent notification, which means the service will be sent to the device of the participant silently without they noticing. But due to the same reason, it's another dead alley. Then we figured out we can rely on the normal notification, which means the notifications are all visible to the participant. So when the participant tapping on the notification, opening it up, the service will be fetched automatically. So finally, problem solved. After all the challenges we face, I would like to show you our achievement. So before the design review, we've already finished the user interface for the app, and we have the app API for the server, and the researchers is able to log in the dashboard and add in participants. Since then, we've implemented a bunch of features we would like to have. For example, the connection between app and server, and we have our dashboard API for the server, and we finished the machine learning part, which will provide statistical insight for the researcher. And also, we add lots of features for the dashboard, for example, the creating service. Unfortunately, due to the time limitation, we couldn't finish all the functions we want. So the ordering food function will be one of the possible extensions of our project. With this feature, the participant will be able to control their diet in a more efficient way. In the end, I want to say thank you to our client, Professor Kühler. Thanks for your valuable feedback and professional advices. By the way, you look super handsome in your Shifty t-shirt. So can you give us a short statement?
Well, thank you all. Thanks, first of all, for this fantastic T-shirt, which is very exciting. I really enjoyed working with you. I have actually learned a lot from you, which is, I think, hopefully went both ways. But we really look forward to using Shifty. I'm excited about the dashboard application, but also the scalability. It's something that I really look forward to create lots of surveys and then spend my vacation on Hawaii. Okay, thank you.